Good evening. Welcome to the July 11th, 2022 meeting of the Marshfield Planning Board. The time is now 7:01 p.m. Tonight's meeting is being recorded by MCTV, and we are holding a live remote meeting via Zoom. Tonight's members here are Katie O'Donnell, Nick Papastratis, Fred Monaco. Currently, Kevin Cantwell is absent. I'm Mike Viviano, the chair, and Scott DeCastro, our associate member, is currently absent. Also with us tonight is Greg Guimon, our town planner, and Karen Horner, assistant town planner. At this time, I'll make a motion to open tonight's public meeting and waive the reading of the notice. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick?
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Fred Monaco, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. First on the agenda tonight is going to be a continued hearing. We're not going to do anything with it. That's for Birch Road. So I'm going to make a motion that we continue Birch Road until 7/25/22 at 7:05 p.m. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Fred
Monaco, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. So Birch Road's continued until July 25th. Katie, that's the one you'll be running. I won't be here for that.
July 25th or August 8th?
I showed July 25th.
Oh,
Yeah.
But is that the one? I had down that you weren't here for August 8th, but it's July 25th. Just
Maybe there's two of them I'm not here for. I will get back to you on that.
all right. Thanks.
Yep. Definitely August 8th. I know that.
Okay.
Mike, Kevin is with us now.
Oh, great.
I'm here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
All right. So now I'm going to make a motion to open the continued public hearing, California Street. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick?
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Fred?
Fred Monaco, aye.
Kevin?
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. So, Greg, I'm not sure if anyone's here for that, but I believe it's just about a water line.
I think we have somebody from Grady.
Yep, that's me, Rob Carlazon from Grady Consulting.
Okay. Hi, Rob.
How you doing?
Good. So I think where we left off, we were just questioning the water line that Dave brought up, right?
Yes, so I'm just covering this hearing for Darren and Paul Seberg, who both worked on it. So I guess there was two things that were two comments that we were addressing on this. We are allowed to connect into the existing 2-inch water main. That was confirmed via email with Dave Carrier. And I think Darren was the one who communicated with them to confirm that. So we can do that. And then I think the second comment was having to do with proposed boulders, I think at the end of California Street, which I think it was the board was going to condition those into the approval. I believe that was the situation there, as far as I know. So those were kind of the two things that I think were looking to be discussed tonight or closed on.
Question on the 2-inch water line. I thought it was for a new 2-inch water line, not the current 2-inch water main. And I thought that's what Dave Carey had replied to, but
Yeah, they had proposed a new 2-inch water line, and
instead of a 6-inch or an 8-inch.
Okay. That could be the case. I don't have the email in front of me, but
yeah.
Okay.
And the boulders going at the end, we'll put in the conditions, Greg?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Seeing none, is there anyone here from the public for this?
Yeah, Mike. I'm here, Mike. Don Benner. Let me get my.
I think you're on speakerphone, possibly.
Am I? Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's much better.
Okay, good. Don Benner, 12 California Street. How you guys doing tonight? And ladies? So yeah, I don't have really any issues other than just to reconfirm the drainage issue that was existing prior to the street improvement plan. The end of our driveway definitely floods up I did talk to the general contractor, Brian Murphy, on this, and he said that, the drainage system that they're putting in is going to be a marked improvement over what we had, which is basically just a trench. So I'm satisfied with that if the board is.
Okay. Yeah, I think Grady explained it pretty well last time, and I believe we all understood it then. So more of a comment than a question.
Yeah, right. I don't want to readdress that issue.
Great, not a problem. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public? All right, seeing none, I'm going to make a motion that we
Actually,
approve-
sorry, Mike, can we condition the motion just based on to receive, like confirm that DPW was okay with that
They're definitely okay with it.
water
They sent
line
us an
issue?
email.
I think if we just condition it, then that would cover us.
Well, we don't have to because they sent Greg an email. We all got.
Oh,
right?
Greg has it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Greg,
Right.
yeah, I don't know if I just saw it, but it was definitely came through that they were okay with it. Greg,
Okay.
I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth, right?
No, I saw that as well.
Oh, sorry, I must have missed it. My apologies.
So it's okay. Anything else from any board members? Okay, seeing none, I'll make a motion that we approve the California street improvement as proposed with the conditions of the boulders that we had spoken about. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin,
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. So that passes 5-0. And that was California Street, so that's all set. Let's see, next on the agenda is to vote and sign the decision. Not that we're going to sign it over Zoom, but we're going to vote to sign the decision for Jedediah's Path. I know there was 2 small changes to the initial decision. Greg can just go over those real quick, and then we should be able to vote.
All right, so the first proposed change is to condition number 6 of the draft decision. The language in red is the language that was on the draft. The revised language is below it in blue. It's basically just dropping that 90-day requirement in case there is an appeal, because that can tie it up for quite a bit of time if there is an appeal. So we're just leaving it as they need to record it before they begin construction.
Okay.
The second change is we have condition number 8 and condition number 18. And I didn't realize they both say the same thing. So the recommendation is to drop condition 18.
Yep, that makes sense. Not a problem there. Any questions on the decision from the board members? Okay, everyone's had time to review it, so I think we can move on. Greg, is there anything we have to vote separately on that, or could we just vote the decision as a whole?
You can either break it down and vote on the findings, or just vote on the decision because it's already prepared and it's all in one piece.
All right, I think we just go for one vote. Keep it simple. No one objects. All right, let's give it a try. So I'll make a motion that we vote the decision as written for Jedediah's Path. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin,
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. So that is good, and we can go in and sign it sometime, Greg?
Yep, we'll have it ready for signatures tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
And Scott, if he's there yet, we do need Scott to still stop by so we can send that new board member thing to the registry of deeds.
Okay. Maybe, I think Nick's got some good contacts with him. You can send him a little message to stop in the office.
Yep, will do.
Fred's muted, so.
So next we're moving on to Beaver Crossing. It's not, and it's just an agenda item here. Is someone here for Beaver Crossing? Now's the time. Is it something we can handle? Were they not expecting to show up, Greg?
The board could handle it if they so choose. So we have gotten a new cost to complete from Pat. While I was out on the site, Lara had brought up that they had some post and rail fencing that was around the back of the drainage basin, and they asked if that could be removed. Looking at the site and realizing that on the original plans, we did not show post and rail in that area, I don't have a particular problem with having the board remove the post and railing for that area. That's about 280 feet of post and rail. The current cost to complete has 370 linear feet of post and rail. If the board so chose to reduce that, it would drop the amount from 19,980 for the post and rail down to 4,860. That would also change the total from Pat, which, hold on, and I will show you that on screen.
Greg, are there any steep slopes that this was being put up for safety?
Nope. Nope, it was just so people knew that they're not supposed to cut, clear that area. So this is Pat's revised cost to complete. You can see the line here for the post and rail 13. And at the bottom, it's 60,936. If we drop it to 90 feet of post and rail, which would be the area except for that back behind the detention basin, that 19,000 would drop to 4,860, and the 60,936 would drop to 45,816.
So Greg, just tell us what was the original intention of this fence?
So the original intention of the fence, it's up almost everywhere else. It is to show the property owners the limitations on their lawn because they're in a WRPD area. The limitation on this lawn area is part of lot 5, which already has a fence between the house and where this drainage basin is. So they already know that they can't cut trees over there.
So why would we take it down?
Well, we wouldn't have them install it. So
Why?
it hasn't been installed in that area yet.
I understand that, but why? What benefit to us would it be to have them not put that up? Wouldn't it give it more protection?
So the drainage basin would become town property potentially if the town ever took the road. I guess it would make people aware that if they come through the detention basin, that they're not supposed to cut the trees down on the reverse side of that split rail fence.
Greg, do you have a site plan we can reference? I think that might help.
I don't have it in PDF form for tonight.
Why don't we vote it as whole? And if they want to come back in and explain it themselves, then they can do that. We don't need to waste time if they're not going to show up to explain why they want a reduction.
I like that idea. The one other thing to add is the subdivision inspection account is at 0. And we have 2 bills from Pat. So I would like you to consider, we could reduce the amount from the 100, we're holding 104,736. We could drop it down to the 60, which would include the full fencing, but have a condition that they need to provide $500 in the subdivision inspection account. And that would cover Pat's bills and give us some more money for future inspections.
Okay. Does that sound good to everybody? I'll leave it as is, and if they want to come in later on, they can, and they can have their site plan up, and we can make a determination if it really needs to be there or not at that point.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So Greg, we're just voting on the surety amount?
Yep, to reduce the 104,736 to 60,936.
Okay.
And to provide $500 in the subdivision account inspection account fund.
Okay, so I'm going to make a motion that we reduce the surety from 104,736 down to 60,736, And also as part of the motion that the owner is required to provide another $500 toward the inspection fee account. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick,
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin? I think we lost Kevin. We're gonna skip Kevin, and I'm gonna say Mike Viviano, aye. So Kevin has been
Yeah,
momentarily,
we have lost Kevin.
that's fine for now. We're getting down there. Beaver Crossing, which one is that?
Oh, that was that. We just covered that.
Did it?
Oh, that's called Beaver Crossing, okay. I never know the names of the subdivisions. I just know. where
Well,
they are.
and they, street names often don't follow the.
Okay, well, we're already down to board and staff reports. Greg?
Karen and I are working on several different state grants that we're wrapping up. We are about to finish the land calculations for the 40B for the land area. So we will have that information available shortly. Karen, is there anything else we should make them aware of?
No, I don't think so. I think you're gonna miss the next meeting.
Yes, I will not be at the next meeting.
Okay, and Katie, I'll let you know if I'm gonna be at the next one or not. I'll figure that out tonight.
Hey, Mike, I'm back on. My internet crashed for a second there,
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah, not a problem.
I mean,
Yeah, thank you. So there's no minutes to do, Greg, you said that, right?
No, they're not ready yet.
All right, any board comments at all?
Nope.
Okay, seeing none, I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Greg. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin,
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. That concludes tonight's meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
Good night.
And,